All right, it's 8:36. I'm going to call us back to order. All right. Whew, that was a good break. All right. So now what we can do, I mean, there's some that I think that you guys personally, just my personal whatever, you guys do have to approve each one. So I mean, I think some are pretty straightforward that are with very little change that we can just go through and approve that have had really minor change. I mean, the town clerk has had a savings of $207. I think, you know, you guys are to do a motion for that. Get some of these out of the way if you don't have anything to discuss on them, so.
Have a savings is great.
Yeah, savings works. I don't think we have to beat that up at all. So if I can have a motion to approve the town clerk budget?
Yes.
I'll move we approve the town clerk budget for $135,159.
Is there a second?
Second.
Okay, any more discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion clearly passes. On to registrars. Which I think, as far as this one, as we saw, as they gave us, really the only changes are mandatory changes. As far as the voting cards and such items.
I'll move we approve registrar for $69,850.
Is there a second?
I'll second it.
Any more discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes. All right, treasurer, board of finance, insurance, and pension. I actually have a question on board of finance, Amy.
Okay.
Even though under selectmen are budget flyers in there, under community outreach?
I think last year we put it under printer and toner, but the thought was that it was gonna go under
Us. I
community
thought.
outreach. You guys don't have a line for it.
I know, that bothers
So
me,
we
because
can
it's really ours.
add a new line to you guys.
Take it away from the selectmen.
Yeah, I really feel that that's us,
It
and I
is
feel
you.
that it should be under us. You know, I guess for community outreach for us,
Yep,
you
I'm
know?
okay with that.
Okay, can we have a motion for that?
I will move to make a line under Board of Finance for community outreach. Want me to say the dollar amount too?
Yes.
Yep.
In the amount of $2,000.
Is there a second? Sorry. Any more discussion on that? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
So do you want to do your whole budget then?
Yeah. Get on that too, after we get that one done. That one passed. You got that right, Rebecca? Sorry.
So that new budget amount is $48,375.
I'll move that we approve Board of Finance at $48,375.
Is there a second? All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion clearly passes. Okay, but we skipped the treasurer and.
Well, that means we should go back to the selectmen and take it out of there.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
Just take it out, I want to approve it.
Okay.
Yeah, you can take it, you just move, yeah. She made the motion, move it, so.
This one would go to for now.
So if you look at it.
There's no con? Because it's so hot.
I had to listen to who we talked about.
Stop, it is not hot in here.
Put the answer, move it into the bathroom, it's so hot.
It is not hot in here. You're silly.
So did you go back to treasurer?
Let's go back to treasurer. Back to you. All right.
So just for clarification purposes, between you and the tax collector, if we prove your budget the same, that person is 8430 is the person that's split between,
9.5 hours each a week
between both of you.
between both of
And
us.
that's
So
the
the
way-
total is 19 hours a week
Okay.
for 52 weeks of the year.
So what her initial ask was to bring that to a 30-hour position, basically.
Well, no, she wanted to take 25 hours. She wanted to take my 9.5, add them to her 9.5, and then add some more,
Okay.
is what she was originally asking. But it was for a person that was specifically here, and that person has left.
Okay. So if we leave it this way, we're good. And-
I think so. I don't see why. I mean, hers is a clerical, somebody meeting people at the counter
Okay.
type of a thing, and mine is somebody who knows Excel, basic accounting stuff. So I think it could be a shared person.
Okay.
You know, they have to have a little more flexibility for their office because they want full-time hours in the summertime, which makes it tough. If you're looking for someone who only wants to work 9 to 2, it'd make it difficult to give them. But if she works 35 hours in the summer for them, then she gets like 5 hours the rest of the year.
Okay.
So I'm just looking for it to be more evenly split because I really want the 9.5 hours. I have things that person can be doing.
Okay.
I have a lot of projects, I have a lot of Excel stuff that I've added that wasn't here prior to me that somebody needs to do and keep up.
And you were good with the change from education dues down to, or was it, what is that looking right
It
now?
was travel,
It was
and I'm
travel?
okay with
Ah,
that.
yes, I'm off the line, sorry, yes.
Because I thought we were gonna run out of money in travel. But with the new town car that we have ability to take something that will get us there and back, it's fantastic.
The new one that needs a new transmission?
Oh, well,
Is that
the
the
best laid
Interceptor?
plan.
We got the Parks and Rec, yeah.
And the
It's a red light
overtime.
on us, we'll get there faster.
Yep, and the other option would be
Sell you
take
my
it out
truck
and
for
have
$4
them
grand.
continue to do comp time. The problem is,
They
you
won't
can't
find it.
keep paying somebody to
That's
be
a
there
constant.
extra hours and then give them time off because it's like a vicious circle.
got good tires.
They can,
We
the
just
more
paid-
time they take off,
But
the
is
more.
that just rectifying it in this department, but it's still the same in the whole building otherwise, right?
Well, there's a few other places that have overtime in here. We added it to Park and Rec.
Okay.
We added some to Public Works. So there's a couple places that have overtime. But I am the only office, but I am the only office where people are here after hours traditionally. A lot of the other stuff is counter stuff. You're at the counter when people are here, so staying to finish the reconciliation or audit stuff for the auditor, nobody else has to do that other than us.
But sometimes the assessor might, if there's a problem, I think the year before last, there was a problem with automobile assessments, and the state screwed it up and gave them bad numbers. And they had to get the plan that was done at a particular time, so they had to work overtime for that.
Did they do it as comp or did they actually get paid?
I think both.
So that would be a good contingency item.
All right, any other questions on this, or do you guys? I mean, you can always come back, even if you pass it, you could come back.
Yeah, I think. All right, I'll move we approve treasurer for $243,354.
Is there a second?
Second.
Any more discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
Opposed.
Okay.
Would you rather see the time out?
I just want to think about it a little bit. You know, I'm not saying that I'm totally, I just want to process it a little bit more. Right? 'Cause I can-
I heard opposed, I heard pass and pass.
Opposed.
Oh, okay, so we failed.
Failed.
Okay, all right, so we come back to treasurer. We will come back. Put it on the list to come back. Board of Finance is insurance and pension.
That's the right color. I don't know what happened to my color. I lost the color. Hold on a second. Okay. I changed your guys' policy as you've been passing them. So later when I look at it, I'll know what you passed and what you did. Insurance.
I'll move that we approve insurance at pension at $3,741,933.
Is there a second? Any more discussion on it, or questions, or? All right, all those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion clearly passes. Assessor rebate.
Quality data,
Thank you.
that's a system both assessor and tax use.
Thank you. I think I asked that every year, but. We just don't have comparisons for last year, so it's usually easier.
That's okay.
But go ahead.
Specific time that these audits take place, like I see in professional services now, only $13.89 has been spent, so is that gonna all be spent, you know, like at the end, because it's a, I don't know, see what I'm saying?
But you're looking at what's been spent this year?
Yeah. And then we're increasing that.
And I don't think I get that.
Yeah.
Sorry.
That's okay, I shouldn't ask this shit.
I mean, we can come back to it. I mean, those are good questions. You can come back to it. You want to get your 3-year?
Yeah, but
Take a peek at your 3-year
Yeah.
and see.
So I have a comment kind of to follow up on that. So
Sure.
It's great to see what we spent through the end of February, but it would be extremely helpful to have a projection so that we know we're going to end up for the end of the year. I mean, it can't all just be, the assumption can't be that we're going to be up to budget. So that there's a little bit more understanding of where we plan on ending this year in order to make it, because really we're looking at what we spent last year, not what we're going to spend this year. You know what I mean?
Yep, yep. History's good, but the projection is good too. Did you find your 3-year set?
Yes.
Oh, there's the 36.95 and overtime you was talking about. You must have got a transfer at some point in 16, 17.
Yep.
Oh, and there's overtime here too.
Yep.
So the salaries were significantly lower.
Yeah.
From 155 to 160 and 173.
Well, Carolyn's.
Retirement payments are not in there.
Right.
We don't leave them in the line, we move them to other post-employment benefits. So pretty much professional services, the problem is we couldn't tell what was really in here. The way it was organized wasn't the way Helen really wanted it. So if you look overall, the difference between here and here in salary is 5, the difference between here and here is 5. So basically this group are pretty much consistent with the exception of there's overtime here in both those lines. There's overtime.
I mean, I believe what she has there is what she's looking for the current coming year. Is there any new requirements or something here?
So, is there questions that we did not ask that you would like Amy to find out for tomorrow? It seems.
Yeah, because when her breakdown, she did say $8,000 for PP audits. So I'm just wondering the timing on that because of how much has been spent year to date so far versus her budget. So we're going to expect a big expense in a chunk, you know, what time frame is that? Would that be? Thank you.
And then, and there was one more too. On the education and dues, if you look, the average is 2,100, 2,200, 2,800, but then she pops up to 4,375. So can you find out if there were new requirements or anything that she needed?
A big chunk of it is her. She actually teaches at UConn.
She gets credit for that towards her
She
certification.
needs X number of certifications, and then she's got a staff going through the certification.
So that's the.
So it's a combination of the two of them.
Okay.
Her needing the credits, and then her person who's going to get certified is the bump for that. That I do know the answer to.
Very nice. All right, so why don't you guys keep moving then if you gotta get that question answered, so. Sound good?
Sounds good.
All right, on to tax collector, and we've got about 5 minutes, so, I mean, we'll have to end right at 9. We try to, throwing stuff at it.
I was afraid more than full.
No cover.
I think it's,
Well, these I want to change, so can I do that?
Yep.
So hopefully that only went down 2 minutes. Forget it.
Amy, why is there a salary increase?
Because her person got bumped. She finished her certification and gets a step increase for getting certified. So there's a salary increase even though there's no contract to any of the people in that department. That's the downside of getting people certified.
Supplies and equipment, her request was $1,830, but she's getting $1,994. Is that right?
Well, her request originally was $1,830,
Okay.
but she changed it to $1,994.
Okay.
And same with her travel. Both those changes I just made are changes she brought to me and said, well, those were in my revised numbers.
Okay.
She also made this 9403 change. So she reduced this one, increased this one, and reduced this one.
Okay.
I didn't catch these two,
I see.
so she told me today that I didn't have the right numbers. And it overall was a savings. The only thing that really happened was this moving the person over to her code and adding some hours.
And the professional services was a reclass from,
Yes, but this
IT.
number is her number, the 9403.
Yep.
She gave us 2 budgets. So it got in here originally as a budget and then she made changes. So I didn't catch all the changes, that's all. But this is her number. The 9403, the Board of Selectmen didn't change. It's
Yep.
the number she changed.
yeah.
Okay, I'll move that we approve tax collector at $1,400 $135,900, excuse me, $135,943.
Is there a second?
Second. First.
Any more discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes.
We'll skip the revenue to another day when we do revenue.
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't know, do we ever even have it on our agenda? We should make sure we do.
Yeah, we'll have to, that usually comes towards
Towards the
the,
end.
towards the end, so we'll have to check one of the last agendas.
We skipped over the board of assessment appeals, but I don't think there's any change for next year.
You wanna,
Yeah,
oh, we
that
did, we
would've-
skipped Board of Assessment
that
Appeals,
would've
which is
been
gonna
was.
change.
We didn't do this one.
So if somebody wants to make a motion,
I'll move we approve Board of Assessment Appeals at $1,550.
for a second,
Second.
any more discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes. All right, you wanna call quits there, or you wanna keep going?
I think we could go, because there's some easy ones coming up, we can clean up and then leave a few that we don't want to do.
Okay, go ahead, go for your easy ones.
Well, I'd like to skip town planners, I'm not sure on that one yet.
Okay.
I don't know if others have any agree or not.
Okay.
I think the planning and zoning, ZBA, EDBC, and then the water, you can look at, right?
Okay. Yeah. Did you hear that?
Yeah, skip them, but do PVC?
Yeah. P and
Planning and zoning
Okay,
has
so
that.
planning and
Okay.
zoning, if there's a motion for that one.
3250. I'll move, go ahead.
I'll move that we approve Planning and Zoning Commission at $3,250.
Is there a second?
Second.
And any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
ZBA?
You want to roll, keep going.
I'll move that we approve CBA at $1,400.
Is there a second?
Second.
Any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes. EDC? Do you want to wait on that one?
No, I'm good to keep it where it is. There's someone else who wants to discuss right now. I think I don't agree with the selectmen on that one.
Okay. Go ahead, who wants to make the motion?
I move we approve the EDC budget for $4,150.
Is there a second? Second? Any discussion?
My concern just is with professional services, that it's just, we've been allocating money and it just hasn't been spent in the past few years.
Anybody else?
Um,
Any more discussion?
I think we hear at a lot of this meetings that, this commission is trying to get going, and I mean, it's important to the town that we do something, but again, like I said, if the committee can't get it together either, that's an issue, but I think that if they do get rolling, that we need to give them the opportunity to do some things to try and, if the tribal winds, I guess is the new name for it, does get rolling, there's some opportunity for some things to happen, and I'd like to, money can come from somewhere during the course of the year, I understand that, but I think it should be there.
Anybody else?
We can pull it later if we have to.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
Opposed?
Okay, again, you two are opposed.
Yep.
How did you three go?
I was yes.
I was yes. I was yes.
Okay, so motion passes. On to inland wetland.
I'll move that we approve the inland wetlands at $1,800.
Is there a second? Any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes.
Conservation and then,
Historic conservation.
Those are the ones that have used nothing, right, ever?
I think actually, Ag, we just gave them money for the first time last year,
Yeah, I think they just
and
kind
they
of,
continue to do their own minutes.
Well, ethics definitely has used, oh, that's not this one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, ag never used money. Conservation's never used money, so yeah, maybe this year was the first year.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure, because I was on Ag for a while, I know we did not have money for it, and I think we gave it to them this year, and they did not use it.
appreciated. And you don't want to leave, I mean, not that we can't put the line back in, but you don't like to lose the line either, so.
I'm gonna, I guess we'll put it in, and then if we get to the end and we really need to scrape the bottom sometime, I guess we can take it all down. For now, I guess I'll move that we approve, what's the first one, Historical Commission for $500.
All right, is there a second? Any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes.
I will move, we approve, what's the next one, Agricultural Commission for $500.
Is there a second?
Second.
Any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Okay.
And I will move we approve Conservation Commission for $500, I think it is $500.
Second?
Second.
All right, any discussion? All those in favor? Opposed? Motion passes. So we continue on.
I'll skip selectmen for now, unless someone else wants to take that one on tonight.
No, it's fine after.
Okay. Legal, or activities and fees, I don't know. I mean, it's.
Nothing's really changed.
I mean, we have, generally the Cemetery Association does come pay us a visit, not that, I don't know if they plan on doing that this year or not.
If they were on the list, they would change them.
Okay.
I mean, if they do, we can always go back to.
I will say at the Board of Selectmen meeting, they told us to have lots of money, but a lot of it's restricted.
Right.
Yeah, that's typically also.
I'll move that we approve activities and fees in the amount of $140,896.
Is there a second? All right, any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes.
We'll skip legal for now. Yes.
Don't like my legal numbers?
Maybe by the time we're all done, we'll see some out there, I don't know. I mean, I'll prove if you want to, but I'm just not quite so sure that they're.
Then we have ethics.
Yep.
There's another small division, and charter.
Yeah, let's skip. Ethics. Here somewhere.
It's right above historic,
Is it?
$500.
I'll move that we approve the ethics commission at $500.
Oh, yeah, there it is.
Any more discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes.
Charter revision. I will move we approve $625 for the charter revision committee, I guess it is.
Second?
Second.
Any discussion?
So we did say that we could possibly have them meet here,
Well, you can talk to Mr. Yonda
yes?
on the
I
committee.
think there was a conflict with time because we meet on Monday evenings, and I don't know, I think there was a conflict with something in the room. The commission was, we discussed it, we could be happy to do the TV. The attorney recommended that we have minutes that have a lot of detail in case that there's some kind of legal challenge or legal opposition. So, and now the minutes are including the letter.
Right.
So you were there, right?
Yes.
So, so the language, technical language is gonna start making it into the minutes. And then the next meetings are important in terms of having, I think in terms of having the minutes, because it's going to be the public hearings, the minutes after the public hearings, and then lead up to the referendum. I think it's a good idea to have it here. You weren't asking if it's a substitute for minutes right now, but I think you need minutes too for the next 5 meetings.
Right.
Oh, yeah, well, this isn't the next 5 meetings.
No.
This is-
No, I'm sorry, those five meetings. After,
The ones in the budget.
cycle, the 5 that you said. But I think it was, pretty sure it was a conflict, and we have a lot of people.
Right.
That's a big commission,
Mhm.
so to change it, we talked about changing it at one point, there's just too many people that we're gonna miss.
Mhm.
We can bring it up at the next meeting,
Okay.
yeah.
I mean, and then seeing the amount of public that you have there, sometimes it's hard to have, an audience to hear and
Right,
listen, so
but
this
that
would
was
be
a
an
very,
ideal spot.
I thought we had a very healthy meeting in the sense that we had a lot of public participation.
Mhm.
And if the people saw it, if they had an opportunity on YouTube,
Right.
like I watch all your meetings on YouTube, I watch most of the town meetings that are up there. I think it's really helpful to
Mhm,
have
definitely.
access to the meetings, so, yeah, we'll check that out.
Any other discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Me. Motion passes. You good? Or you want to do contingency?
Contingency, I think, is unfortunately got to be in
Yeah.
there. As presented.
You have a motion?
Yeah, it's got to find where it is.
Okay,
Where?
9106.
How would we approve contingency for $150,000?
Is there a second? All right, any more discussion?
Yeah, just for some clarification, there's 4 unions at the present time. One of them's been out since 2017,
Yeah.
and the other 3 are current year.
Yes, they were June 30 of 18. So they went out in July 1. So their contracts ended June 30 of 18.
And we're not going to, so we don't plan on any of those 3 being done in this current fiscal
Well,
year.
no, we do, but unfortunately, the budget process is happening now, and none of them are settled. So I could have somebody settle between now and then, but right now, there's nothing in any of the lines
So
for
even if they are
that.
settled, this is the money that's got to kick up to make up the
Right.
top, my mistake. All
So
right.
I would have to do a transfer, I'd come to you guys for a transfer
Yep,
out of here
okay.
to their lines
Yep.
as they settle.
Which one, I know I probably asked this again, which one's been out since 2017?
Supervisors.
Did,
And that's in
I mean,
mediation right now.
and that was, everybody came to the table on time when they were supposed to, and it's just been grinding since here?
I think, really, we didn't start seriously negotiating probably until this year.
All right, so help me, because I don't have unions. Isn't there like a date that you're held to begin your,
I think if both parties come to the table, there's an end of the contract. The contract ended in 2017. If nobody comes to the table, then the contract that's in place continues. And so they've been paid, but now they're asking for retro pay. So in other words, we want an increase of the pay we had for the last year, and so that's in negotiations.
It's gonna be wares too.
But there's no force.
It's not
But once negotiations officially start, I think there is some kind of lock on things. Right.
And I was gonna suggest you don't discuss
Yeah.
anything to do with the contract negotiations, because you're
No.
not supposed to, right?
No, and I wasn't talking that specific one, I'm talking generalized in union discussions.
Well, my question's answered, because like I said, I was trying to figure out why we had, but
Why
it makes
you
sense
had
if
it.
we don't budget the money in there somewhere, and we have, but we can't put it in the line item because it's not approved yet, so you corrected my wrong assumption. Thank you.
All right, so any other discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes. All right, I think we're gonna call it quits there.
Right. I'll move
Motion.
to adjourn.
Is there a second? Second. All those in favor? Motion passes.
So now we're going to do the treasurer, assessor, legal, and selectmen.
Which ones? I don't know.
Right.
Tomorrow is Board of Ed and Capital.
So the one that I have that you guys, the ones I have you guys get.
Bob, can you shut that off? Thanks. Hold on one second.
Treasurer,